It is late November here in North Texas, and we are about to have a hard freeze. All of our fall tomatoes will be no more in a few hours, and with them the rest of their fruit. We have a ton of green tomatoes and a few ripened tomatoes on the vine that we're going to be using. First, we need to harvest our tomatoes. We love cherry tomatoes such as Sun Gold and Super Sweet 100s because they do well in our hot and dry summers. For a medium or larger size tomato, Early Girls and Celebrity varieties are a good choice. For fall tomatoes, we transplant in early August in nutrient-rich, well-draining soil. Since August temperatures reach 100 degrees with little to no rain almost every day in August, giving fall tomatoes a good start can be very challenging. It is important to plant hardy varieties, water every day, and plant with shade covering or in a spot that shades the plant during part of the day, ideally late afternoon and early evening when the temperatures are most severe. Once temperatures cool and rain comes back, usually mid to late September, our tomatoes begin flowering and producing. Even though winter is here and we can no longer grow tomatoes, we will be rebuilding these beds for winter hardy greens including winter boar kale, Amara mustard, and collard greens. Alright, let's get prepping the area. First, we need to remove all of our tomatoes. We have them trellised by individual 6-foot cages made from concrete rebar and held up by T-posts. Our tomatoes are planted 2 feet apart with greens and basil interplanted in between throughout the season. Once our tomatoes are removed, we clean the area by weeding and forking the soil. We gently bring up the soil using a fork to break up compaction of the soil and add air. Our soil is looking fantastic after some time planting diversity and adding a lot of compost every season. Speaking of compost, we add a layer of compost to the top of our bed and we mix in. That's it. Our bed is now prepped for winter greens throughout the winter season. Alright, let's get to pickling these green tomatoes. Pickled green tomatoes. Start by washing your green tomatoes. Then take a yellow onion and roughly chop it up. Clean some mason jars and start filling them with your roughly chopped onions, and then fill to the top with green tomatoes. Add some spices. I use turmeric, cloves, and nutmeg. Then make your brine. It's going to be 1.5 cups of white vinegar, 1.5 cups of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of salt. Put on heat until dissolved. Then add your brine to your mason jars, filling all the way to the top. Make sure all the produce is submerged. Put a seal on it and refrigerate for at least 2 weeks before opening. Once you have it opened, your green tomatoes should be good for at least another month. Alright, enjoy and thanks for watching.